All right, AP Statistics. In this video, we're going to just do an overview of quantitative data and how we display them, so quantitative distributions, and the types of graphs that we may encounter. So the types of graphs I've got right here, we've already talked a little bit about these, but when we create a distribution, we want to use one of these. Now, in this video, I'm just going to show you a picture of a dot plot, a stem plot, histogram, box plots, ogives. They're a little different. We'll address those later on. So I'm just going to go to Staplet here. And I've already got some data in here. I just took some heights from one of my classes. And as you can see, this right here is a dot plot. And underneath the plot, we have our summary statistics, which just gives us some basic information. It gives us how many pieces of data we have, the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and the maximum. So this is what a dot plot looks like, just dots over the height. So if we look at a histogram, it is going to look like this. And of course we can change the width of our intervals here, but I'm not going to worry about doing that because I just want you to see what the histogram looks like. And then of course we're going to look at a box plot. That's what a box plot looks like. We'll discuss those in more detail later. And then of course we have a stem plot. Now, when you look at a stem plot without any changes, it looks like this. So as you can see, you can't really tell shape much from this. So we can always split the stems. We can split them into two groups, meaning that it split the sixes in half, or we can split it into 5 groups, and that just gives us a better picture of what's happening. If you'll notice, when you turn your head, that stem plot looks a lot like our histogram did. So I just wanted you to see the various kinds of graphs. Notice that in a stem plot, right above the summary statistics, we have a key. A stem plot will always have a key, so you'll know what you're dealing with here. So you'll know what the line in the stem plot actually shows you. So let's go back to our notes. And remember that when we describe our quantitative distributions, we do want to always include these 4 elements. So we need to include a center. What's the approximate center of the distribution? Not what is the center of the x-axis, but the center of the actual data. Unusual values. Do I see any unusual values? I need to say that. If there aren't any, I'm just going to say there's nothing unusual in this set of data. That is exactly how you're going to talk about that. Shape, well, you're going to talk about shape based on what you see. Do you see a dip in the data? Do you see it as mostly unimodal? Is it symmetric? Is it not symmetric? Is it right skewed? Is it left skewed? Those types of things. Spread, of course, is how spread out the data is. Is it really variable? Do I have a big range of numbers, or is it pretty compact? Are those things pretty close together? So spread is just how physically spread out the data is from one end to the other. So we're going to talk a little bit more about these in detail in another video.